at 7 a.m. and I thought that was insanely early. We have a shopper. He wants the shoes. Sorry, not for sale. My friend that lives in Germany sent me a picture and said, hey, I found this dough ball at a bazaar. Good morning, friends. It is so early because today we're having a garage sale. And I wanted to bring you along because I used to have garage sales with my mom all the time, and I called her the queen of garage sales. She's probably not, I wouldn't say an expert, but she had done so many that she had it down to an art. She had organization down to an art. The way she did it, it wasn't overwhelming. And I thought I would share that with you guys, some tidbits of our garage sale. Truth be told, I had to do a little bit of research to refresh my memory on some things. But as I started reading things, I started remembering what what we did. But I wanted to just bring you along. And Kit wants to go outside. Say good morning. He really wants to go outside, but I'm thinking, I'm not sure I want him to go outside because I'm afraid he is going to get hit by a car. You know, like maybe a car might run him over parking here or something, but he's a good kitty. Hey, I think you need to stay inside. Yes. He's really annoyed at me. So one thing that I remember my mom doing was starting her garage sales at 7 a.m. and I thought that was insanely early. But when I did my research, they said that's the best time to start. So we are starting at 7 a.m. My husband is out putting up all of the signs right now. I'll talk about that in a minute. And it's about 6:30. So I'm waiting on them to come back and then we'll get started. Before it gets a little crazy, I'm gonna take you out and show you my garage and what we did so far. Okay, so my garage looks like a thrift store right now. And we're not gonna keep everything in the garage because you really want most of your stuff out by the road because the people who drive by, they're assessing to see, hey, is this garage sale worth stopping at? So my work table, this is like, you know, where I do my woodworking. We're using it for clothes and we're categorizing things by certain things. So like clothes in one area, linens and blankets and towels in one area. These will stay here. All the furniture is going to go out by the road. The big items you want to put out by the road. Oh, and by the way, September's a great month to do this. If you can hang your bags, hang them or sit them together. So here we have some purses and bags, and then we're hanging a few on the front of the work table, which, by the way, these are being held up by these shirts, and I need to put a little nail so they can hang. On this side of the room, we have some craft items. Mostly this is all crafty stuff here. And then we have some electronics back here, and then a few little accessories here. Again, the furniture pieces here and here, those are going outside. And then we have some baskets back here. I have a feeling these baskets are going to get overlooked, so we may end up putting them outside. This table back here, this table in the middle, and this table here are all going to go outside. So at exactly 7 a.m., we're going to open this garage door. We're going to move the tables in the middle out. We're going to move the furniture out to the road. And then any boxes and things that we can put out near the road, we'll do that too. I have a box full of books. We have a box full of clothes because this is a multi-family garage sale. That's another thing. People like whole house estate sales, multi-family garage sales, moving sales. We're going to talk a little bit about when you're listing it on social media. Put important words like that. Multi-family, moving garage sale. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. I'm putting on a work waist apron. This is an old one. You can find them on Amazon, and I have a link in my blog post in the description. But this is where I keep my money, and I put that on before we open the door at 7 a.m. sharp for the garage sale. So as soon as we opened the door, there was already a guest waiting. One thing I forgot to do was turn on the lights outside of the garage, so make sure to do that so they have a little bit of light to look around, especially if it's dark like it was here. But as soon as you open the garage door, take all the furniture, all the tables and everything out to the driveway so people can see you have a lot of stuff for sale. Here's how everything's set up on the inside of the garage. Include a hanging clothing area. We made this one with a rod on the cabinets. So one of the things you want to set up is like a table or a place where you can make notes, where people can sit items as they shop or as you calculate it. We also have a bag full of bags for anybody who wants a bag. And then Hannah, stand up. And then if you get these, this is an old one from Lowe's, but these are like little canvas bags that you wrap around you. Carpenters use them, and that's a great thing to put your money in. Hey friends, so I had to tell y'all while we're having the garage sale, my friend that lives in Germany sent me a picture and said, hey, I found this dough ball at a bazaar. I've been looking for a 30 to 36 inch dough ball ever since I borrowed my nieces for the dough bowl decorating with dough bowl blog post. I'll put a link in the description to that. But anyways, she sent me some pictures and said, this is one I found. It is absolutely beautiful. They think it's about 80 years old. And it's recently been coated with beeswax. Like, it's in pristine condition. It's like such good condition. So I'm super excited to get it. She's going to be shipping it to me, so it'll be a while before I get it. But I want to show you some videos because she videoed shopping at the bazaar. So I thought we would go along with her and shop for the dough ball. Back at the garage sale, one of my favorite things about garage sales is family time. Whenever my mom and I and my sisters would come together and have a multi-family garage sale at her house, it was such a fun time of family time. We would sit outside in our chairs and visit and talk to neighbors, talk to guests who came to the sale. My mom would usually put something in the crock pot so that we had lunch easily during the day, and it was fun and a lot of great memories. Good morning. It's day 2 of our garage sale, and my research said to have it on Sunday too. Originally, I was thinking of having it on Thursday and Friday, but after reading the article, I thought, let's try Sunday. Something happened to my sound, so I'm doing a voiceover. But what I was saying was that Sunday ended up being a bust. We only had a couple of customers, and it wasn't worth our time. I would definitely have the garage sale Friday and Saturday. So let's go take a tour of what it looks like on the outside on day 2. One of the things I wanted to show you is we parked our cars at the end of the driveway, and that secures the driveway so when people walk up, there's no cars pulling in here. But I would recommend move the cars as close to one side, because I did have a lady yesterday that wanted to come up and she had a walker and she couldn't get by the car. So definitely move them as close to one side so people can come up. And don't forget, if you have any other cars, put them out on the road, and it makes it look like there's more cars that are here and people are shopping. Okay, so I'm going to give you a tour of how we laid it out. When you come up the driveway, the first thing you see are all the big items, the furniture items, and those are important to put out first because when people drive by, they're scanning and they're assessing, should I get out of the car? So you want to put those bigger items here, and you definitely want to put tables out here too. So once you pass all the big items, you have some smaller items on the tables, baskets, backpacks, suitcases. And then when you lay out everything on the table, make sure to put the taller items in back and the short or flat items in front. And then that makes everything nice and visible. Also, if you have any large art or anything, you can kneel it up against the corners. And it's also helpful to space out all of your things you're selling. You know, make some negative space in between them, because if they're super cluttered, it's hard for people to visually see each piece and they'll kind of get overwhelmed and quit shopping. Okay, so over here we have a headboard. So we're trying to fill up like all the visual spaces and keep the traffic flowing. And then when you come up into the garage, you have this table. And a great way to make tables is with sawhorses and pieces of plywood. So we have some shoes on the floor and we have some backpacks here. And this is this is like one family table. Some of the other tables are another family. So this is all the clothes on this table, folded neatly and organized. So t-shirts are together, pants are together, etc. And then there's a note here that tells people how much everything is. Then all the scarves were put in one basket. And I'm not sure, I think these are tights and bathing suits in this basket. And then some more purses. Backpacks here. And then some pillows were leaning up side by side so they're easy to see. And then blankets and sheets and stuff rolled up in this basket. We had a lot more right here, and this worked really well. I don't know what it was, but people spent a lot of time pulling out rolled up blankets and things out of here, looking at them, and we sold a lot. We've only got 2 blankets left, 1 set of sheets, and then this picnic blanket. Okay, and then this was kind of our makeshift idea for a clothes rack. I had this old rod, and we basically just sat it over these 2 cabinets. And then we took our hangers from in the house. I took all my pants off of my hangers so we could use them out here. And we lined up all the coats over here, all of the spaghetti strap shirts here, and then dresses and shirts, nicer shirts over here. So we hung the nicer things on this rod, and then we put a piece of paper up here with all of the pricing. Now in this area, we created a table. We put our DIY table, I'll put a link in the description to when we made this, but this is our little farm table we keep on the back patio. And we brought it, and we have this battery powered fan. This was well worth the money. It wasn't super hot, but it started getting warm later in the day, and that fan was worth it. So if I can find a link to it, I'll definitely put it in the description. And then we placed a couple of chairs at this table, and this was worth it. Having this table was worth it because many people would come up here and talk to us. They would put their items on the table. We were able to go through them easily and calculate how much, and then they would pay us. We have a shopper. He wants the shoes. Sorry, not for sale. Where are you going? Don't leave. You're our only shopper right now. Oh, where is he? You're not supposed to go back there. It's out here. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, let's see. And then in this box, we have all of our books, and we sat them so you could see the binding on all of them. And then we labeled them with these colored dots, and then put the prices of the dots on the side of the box. And then here's another family's table. I thought you might like an overall view of the garage so you can see kind of how everything's laid out in one picture. So overall, day 2 has not had as much traffic as day 1. Day 1 was on Saturday. Today's day 2, and it's on Sunday. Now, depending upon where you live, it might be different, but I'm in North Florida, and for some reason, we're just not seeing the traffic on Sunday that we saw on Saturday. So if I had to do it again where I live, I think I would do Friday and Saturday to see if I get more traffic. You can put rugs on the floor like I did here. Make sure to put a big sticker on it or a piece of paper like we have. A lot of people didn't even know this rug was for sale. I originally had it out here on the ground, and I think that was a better place for it. But it was really, it was a lot of dew this morning, so I didn't want to sit it out there quite yet. So selling rugs on Facebook Marketplace is really good. I have sold multiple rugs that way. I'm not seeing this one sell on eBay, in the garage sale. But if it doesn't sell, I have somebody that would like me to donate it who recently had some water damage. Their one whole end of the house was completely damaged. So I'm going to be donating the rug and the bed to that family. So we're going to hang out here, and when the garage sale is over at 1 o'clock, we're going to load everything up and take it to Goodwill. But before we do that, we're going to cut everything in half and price the last couple of hours of the sale. The last hour of the sale, we're going to offer a deal where for $5, you get a bag. And what you can get in that bag, it is all yours. So you can stuff it. And it's going to be a Trader Joe's bag, a big bag. So they can put as much as they want, and they get to take it home for $5. And that's a great way to just get rid of stuff at the last minute. Well, there's the whole garage sale all wrapped up in one video. We had a wonderful time. I hope you have found some tips and tricks from this video. And if you've had garage sales in the past and you have any suggestions or recommendations, please feel free to share in the comments so that other people can learn from you. In the blog post linked in the description, there's a checklist to make this an easy process for you. Don't wait till the last minute to plan everything. Follow this checklist a month ahead. It will really make a difference. I also have linked in the blog post a yard sale sign that you can edit. It's editable, and you can print it and put it up in community centers. You can put it up at your church, anywhere that you want to advertise your garage sale. So thank you again for joining me here today, and I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.